one, then you're going to want to stick around for today's episode where we jump into the latest update that Facebook is doing for groups so that way you can be aware of it and the one thing that you should be paying attention to. So let's get into it. All right, so how many of you have a Facebook group? Let me know, even if you're watching the replay, I want to hear from you. Do you have a Facebook group? And if you don't, are you thinking about starting a Facebook group? Now, before we jump into the actual update that Facebook has done for groups, let me back up because I like to teach and I like to share what are the main pillars, in my opinion, for Facebook. So Facebook's broken down into three main categories. Of course, there's so many other things that you can do, but when I'm teaching to business owners like yourself, I like to break it down into three simple pillars. Facebook has your personal profile, keyword personal profile. Technically it's keywords, but you get what I'm saying. Your personal profile, which is what everyone gets when they sign up on Facebook. And then you have a business page, keyword page, and that is where you conduct business, just like I'm doing right here on the Facebook Live. And then you have what's called groups, so Facebook groups. And basically groups is an area where you can build community around a certain topic, whether you're a personal trainer and you have health and fitness group that you want to build and grow and get people to connect with each other around that. Whether you have your own business doing beauty or finances or whatever it is, you can have a Facebook group around that topic. Now, here's the thing though, having a Facebook group, creating a Facebook group and having it is easy. Anybody can do it, it's free and it's there. The challenge though is for you, the business owner, to actually keep up with it. Because again, you're adding another layer to your plate. So don't just run and say, oh, okay, I'm gonna go get a Facebook group because it's free and it's easy and I can get a ton of people to join and then they'll buy from me. That's not how it works. There's pieces in between there that you have to really work at, and that means that you have to connect with people. So really understand that it's not just as simple as signing up for one and saying, hey, I have a Facebook group. You really have to do the work. Remember, you got to show up, you got to deliver, you got to engage. It's all part of the process. So Mary on Facebook says, yes, she has a Facebook group. Awesome, Mary. Feel free to tell us what your Facebook group is centered around since we were talking about this and because you were live with us. If you're watching the replay, let us know what your Facebook group is around as well, because that's the thing about my page and having these lives is that it's an interactive conversation even after the fact. That's what I love about Facebook Live is you can keep the conversation going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny after the fact. So that's what I love about this. And so I want you to make sure that you engage with me here, whether you're live or on the replay. So you have your Facebook group in terms of your business and what you're centered around, and then that's the community that you're building up. And then inside the Facebook group, there's different features that are available, have been available, one of which is called tags. Now, does anybody know what a tag means? Like, why would you use a tag on, let's say, your post inside of a Facebook group? Think about that. Tags. They're kind of similar to hashtags. They're kind of similar to things you might search for. These are hints about tags inside of Facebook groups. I'm going to give you a second while I take a quick sip of water. Mary on Facebook says her group is for women entrepreneurs. We keep people up with social media trends, share business tips, and most importantly, celebrate on Fridays. Love that, Mary. Love that. How about everyone else? Even if you're watching the replay, what are tags? Let me know. By the way, here on Facebook and YouTube, I'm going live, and then I also have behind the scenes over on Instagram Live. So if you wanted to kind of see different perspectives, you can kind of jump around there if you wanted to. So tags inside of a Facebook group are key words, things that are really like quick for people to find things under. So think of it almost like a bookmark, if you will. It's just a keyword that you can label different posts. And so up until this week, Facebook allowed certain groups to have tags, multiple tags specifically, on one post. So what does that mean? That means I could post something in a Facebook group and tag it with business, tech, entrepreneurship, going live, like all of these different keywords that were tags. And then that way, anybody who clicks on any one of those tags can find that post. Great feature, right? It allows you to then not get lost in the news feed and scroll forever or try to go search. You just go to the tags. Hey, Vicky, welcome. Vicky on Facebook. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so happy to see you. So really think about tags as your keywords, like the main word that you want associated with your actual Facebook post. Now, up until this week, you could add multiple tags to one post if that feature was available inside your group. It was inside of the Hey Ed Network. And so what we have done is I've had different posts with multiple tags on there just so that way that they're easily found. Well, now this week, Facebook has updated this feature to only allow you to have one key word, which is a tag. So if you are using tags, if it's available for you, I should say, you'll want to go back through and kind of clean things up and look at that. That's what I'm going to be doing inside of my group as well. And you want to know moving forward, what's that one key word, that one tag that's best going to describe your post. Now, the reason why they're doing this is because it helps keep things a little bit more organized and not so like crazy all over the place. Because let's face it, we do this with hashtags, we've done this with bookmarks and all kinds of stuff. So now they're really fine tuning it so that it's just one tag that will be available per post. So if you were like me a couple days ago and you're like trying to add multiple tags and you don't understand the why, that's why. See, these are the kind of things that we work out and we talk about inside the Hey Ed Network. And so what's great about tags is that it's going to help you and your audience, your community, find things quicker. So really think about that and see how that can apply in your group. Now, here's the catch. Your group may not have tags yet. It's only been available to certain groups because Facebook's been testing this feature. And so now that they've tested it, they know that that's helpful for communities. They're going to start opening it up to more groups. Therefore, they will have one tag available. That's why they updated the system to make it only one tag available, because they're in the process of doing these big rollouts. Remember, if you haven't heard this, this will be new to you. For those who have heard it, Facebook is working on rolling out their whole new design layout. There's images online that you can search for, but it's going to be supposedly cleaner and just really straightforward and more geared towards groups, because that's where we're all hanging out at. So really think about that and see how you can utilize that. And if your group even has it, let me know, even if you're watching the replay. The other thing that I want to mention with all of you today is the one thing that you should be paying attention to. And I know Vicky for sure knows this, because Vicky goes back with me into last year when I first started Ed Talk TV. And I got to bring her on, and it's been amazing watching her grow over the year and be able to embrace live broadcasting, just like I have, and just like I hope many of you will as well. Now, with Vicky, she's been able to consistently increase her visibility and her business and just meet new people, which is awesome. That's the power of live broadcasting. So I want to leave you with this quote from Facebook talking about lives and groups and why this is so important and why I keep telling you guys about this. And stay tuned, because I do have something for you as well. So the quote that I pulled from a news article regarding Facebook, from Facebook, is, quote, "Because we know people use Facebook Live to sell things and buy things in groups. We're exploring ways to let buyers easily ask questions and place orders without leaving the live broadcast. Do you see how beautiful this is and the power of live broadcasting, which is free, that's in your pocket as we speak, or you're watching me, so it's in front of you? Like, do you understand just how powerful that is? That is why I keep telling you about this. And so, because I want to help you out even more, if you're watching here on Facebook or YouTube, I want you to go after this to my website. If you're watching on Instagram, you can go straight to my website, link in bio. I want you to go to my website. It's right there, edtroxel.com. And I want you at the top, there should be a banner for you to get your free training. I have a free Facebook live training. It can be applied to any live broadcasting, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. But specifically, this one's Facebook Live, but the principles still apply. Take that and run with it. It's free. It's there. Just do it. Vicky says, oh, that sounds amazing. Yes. And that's the beauty of this is live broadcasting is a game changer for you and your business. Understand that this is not just one or the other. This changes everything. And I can tell you from personal experience that I started back with Periscope. And that was when Periscope first started. And I knew that I had to jump on it, not because I like video, not because I want to be in front of the camera, because I want to hear myself talk. It's because I knew that if I was going to be doing business online, like all of you, that I had to stand out. How was I going to stand out? By getting on Periscope, because that was the live broadcasting system at the beginning, and being able to get over my fear and just put myself out there. I just had to show up, deliver my content, and engage with anybody who wanted to engage with me. That's it. And I did, obviously, right? I'm still here several years later. And I can't wait to continue to go on this journey with you and bring back more live broadcasts, because I've been in a season of planting and really just preparing things for what's to come. So really understand that it is a game changer for you and your business. And if you're feeling like you're an introvert like me, if you're feeling just that imposter syndrome, trust me, it will go slowly away. I know for me, it went slowly away. Maybe for you, it will go faster. Even before this broadcast, let me be honest. Let me break it down for you guys. Before this broadcast, because I'm not only on Facebook, I'm on YouTube and I'm on Instagram, I had to take 3 deep breaths. I was like, okay, we got this. We got this. Like, I still do that. And I've been doing this for what, 2 or 3 years now? Like, it's still a thing. But I will tell you, you'll get better at it and you'll still want to keep doing it the more you do it. So anyway, go get my live training. It's free for you. We can help you with getting you to the next level. Just like with Vicky. Vicky, I'm so proud of you. But really think about that. Vicky on Facebook said, I first met you through your live shows. Yeah, and Vicky's in the UK, by the way, for those who don't know. So that's the cool thing. I have a huge audience here in the States and in the UK, which is crazy. Another point before I let you guys go, because I just love to talk with all of you and to share this, is that what's awesome about live broadcasting is that people get to know, like, and trust you before you actually get to meet them. Like, this is the crazy thing. In my local area, I run into people who know me that I've never met before because they've seen me on live. They'll see this broadcast and they'll say, hey, Ed, how's it going? I saw your broadcast on XYZ. And it's like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because you forget, right? You think that it's just you talking to a camera in your office, in your room, your workspace, wherever you're at. And then you forget that it actually is out there, and people get to explore that and they get to learn from you, and then they get to see you in person, and there's nothing like it, let me tell you. And you don't have to be a huge celebrity, you don't have to be a huge influencer. Listen, I'm not a rock star by any means at that level, but I will tell you there are times where I am walking around and it feels like that. Why? Because people see my live broadcasts and they continue to see it. I have people that have seen my broadcast for the first time from 2 years ago, just recently. So understand that it's not just about what happens right now. I appreciate you all commenting and jumping in, even if you watch the replay. It's not just about right now. It's about you getting your message out there and it getting into the right hands whenever they need it, right? That's what it's about. And so I'm really excited that you guys are here, and I hope that you enjoyed this broadcast. And you're going to start seeing a lot more of me again on live broadcasting, and making it more fun too. Like there's a lot of things in the works, and you might have seen through my stories on Instagram, my stories here on the Facebook page. There's a lot of things happening. So stick around, go get that free training after this broadcast, and I will see you all later. Have a fantastic day and weekend if I don't hear from you beforehand. Take care.